Today we are going to discuss episode 49 of Dragon Ball Super. Says, what are your thoughts about this episode? Did you like it?
I definitely like it. Well, what were my thoughts about episode 49? In my opinion, it was an enjoyable episode. We first had the confrontation between future Trunks and Son Goku. It was a fun moment while Trunks mentioned that he didn't expect Goku to be alive. And it really took me a while to see, he was right. He died basically, or at least Goku died, and then Trunks died himself. These kind of small details and moments make Dragon Ball Super a worthy follow-up to previous series and as well as a continuation.
I agree with you on that.
This also applies to the alternate Dabura and Babidi scene. I always thought that they were gonna be, at least Boo was gonna be the villain in this new saga before I saw Black Son Goku. So it was really nice that at least they mentioned that, and they really also ended it in a way that we as fans knew it, but well, it was also something extra for us.
Yes.
Pilaf and the gang were good comedic relief again in this episode. The fight scene for Goku versus Trunks was short but really exciting. But Vegeta was really the comedic one that I really liked with his remarks about defeating Kakarot all the time, and especially Goku's reactions to that. Especially the one about Black Son Goku's name being cooler than his own. The final scene with Black, or full name Black Son Goku, was intense and exciting, though I keep feeling we are missing something. Why did Black react that way when he saw Goku? So you are Son Goku. Isn't he Son Goku himself? What was that ring of time? Where did it come from, first of all? That was really a what the fuck moment for me. As well as, does he have more? And does all of this have to do something with that earring? Is he a fusion between Goku and somebody else? I keep thinking that his voice sounds a lot like Pilaf, but maybe that's far-fetched. We will see that. Anyways, those were my 2 cents. What do you think about this, Khan?
Now, before I answer your question, Seth, let me just get back to what you said about Black Son Goku. I have some question about him as well. Maybe you can try to answer that question for me. That is like, how is it possible that the Black Son Goku knows of Son Goku? At least that's the impression that he gave to me.
Well, one of the things I was thinking about was that we are still talking about the gods. We're still talking about alternate timelines. So maybe there's a possibility that this is an alternate Goku. Maybe he's one of the other dimensions we're talking about. I know it's a lot out there. Maybe Mind Fusion is a much better answer. I think it will even be. But it might be a possibility that we haven't even thought about. Because the tournament is coming.
Yeah, that's true. And he also has that ring. You know, for some reason he mentioned that like it's a time ring. So the whole time portal started to open from nowhere. Exactly. But we don't know really what the other abilities that the ring might have.
Exactly. You really have seen nothing of this guy. You haven't seen a transformation. You only just know he's super strong and he hasn't even transformed anything. So can he transform? What will he transform into? And again, who are we talking about?
Right. That's a very good answer. Thank you. Yeah. So back to the question that you asked about what I thought about this episode. To be honest, I like this episode very much. It's like, you know, you expected that this will be a building episode for this whole saga. And it had some really good moments. And right off the bat, I told to you, Says, at the end of this episode, Black Goku will make his appearance. That was my feeling that I had, and it came true. And what happened in between with Trunks and Goku, it was nice. You know, he really wanted to sucker punch him really badly. And then it's like, oh shit, I made it. And how Vegeta was so proud. His face expression when he saw Trunks taking up a battle against Goku. He was like big smiling on his face. And it's so funny to see how the fight ended and how disappointed he was. He was like, you could read on his face expression like, oh, I'm so disappointed in you, Trunks. And it has, you know, this episode had really some nice, funny scenes. It may really make you laugh. Like, for example, when Trunks was begging for forgiveness of the mistake that his mother did with one of those gods, with Whis or with Beerus. And he was begging at the wrong god, and it was so funny to see. And everybody was like, "Oh shit, you insulted the real god, now he's going to destroy us all."
It was definitely a funny scene. I really liked that as well.
And the Gigi stand with Goten was also really nice. He like, "Oh, something's really bad happening over there. I need to go there, to be with my father." So as he started off to flying, because Piccolo and Krillin were departing, his mother holding back. "No, you have to study. Study for your test is more important than save the world."
Pure Gigi, pure Gigi.
Now, in the end, this episode really ended with a cliffhanger, so I cannot wait to next week's episodes, and I really want to see it, man.
As I said as well, it's one of the few episodes I want to see every single time immediately. I cannot wait as well. Thanks for watching Anime Breakdown of Dragon Ball Super. Join us next week for more breakdowns. Leave a comment, suggestions, and remember, don't watch anime with sunglasses on.